What's up, guys? My name is Hutch. I make Call of Duty videos and I put them on the internet. And I'm in a good mood. I'm just in some generally positive headspace lately, and I think that's been reflected in some of my more recent videos. I'm just feeling just generally better about posting videos again and about being more active with you guys and this hobby. That's like the most important part is that it's a fun hobby for me, and I like that I'm getting back into it, and I just feel good about it. And I've been trying lately to. Actually, I haven't even been trying. It's just been sort of happening since I've just found myself in just better space, which is I'm trying to have like less of these sort of soapboxy commentaries where a lot of people feel like maybe I preach too much, and I mean I probably do, to be honest with you. I mean, if you ask any of my friends that have known me for a really long time, they'll tell you that I'm just like super opinionated, and I'd comfortably say that I'm opinionated to a fault sometimes, and it gets me in trouble, and arguments end up happening where you don't really need to have an argument, but it just sort of happens because I'm just so stubborn and bullheaded sometimes. And so yeah, like it's totally fine that I have an opinion, or even if I share it, but I really got to work on like letting things go a lot quicker than I do. And that was actually my New Year's resolution. This is the first time I had a resolution in a really long time, but this New Year's I told myself, I'm like, well, here's the deal, man. You got a sweet life, and you should really focus on the positive part of it. So, everyone's gonna have shitty moods, and I'm not gonna say that I'm never gonna have a shitty mood again, for the rest of the year. But for now, I'm just feeling just a lot better about it. And like, so YouTube comments, right? I'm noticing that usually. Not so much on this channel lately. It's been pretty positive lately, and I've noticed that. And you guys rock, by the way. But usually the most vocal portion of any community, such as YouTube, where it lives online and there's anonymity, usually the most vocal portion are people that have strong feelings on something, and a lot of the times that ends up being strong negative feelings. So very rarely will you see people like write into the Ford dealership and be like, "Thank you for this car. It's awesome." And for all you Chevy fans or something, I don't care. I'm not a car guy. I really don't know anything about Ford. I'm just making a point, okay? Let it go. But anyways, like you're not gonna see that too often, but you will see people writing in saying, "Man, your fucking car just blows, man. It's terrible." So a lot of people complain about really bad service. Not a lot of people compliment for good service or a good product or something like that. And so, on the days where I'm feeling sort of overwhelmed, if a negative comment or two just sticks out to me amongst the sea of you guys that show up and show support and stuff like that, I just gotta remind myself that that's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen on YouTube. You can't avoid it. So that was one thing I want to talk about. The other thing I want to talk about is I'm all over the place. If you weren't already able to tell, but I'm just gonna roll with it because I think that probably works best for me, anyways. But the other thing that I wanted to talk about was monogamy and relationships. Now, the reason why I bring that up is because I find myself at a crossroads here at this point in my life, and I'm going to be careful not to speak in absolutes because, truthfully, I'm still undecided on this topic. I'm still on the fence a little bit. I do know that I'm starting to ask questions about it for the first time in my life, and oh god, that was so terrible what I just did right there. I didn't have steady aim. I thought I had steady aim for some reason, or I was acting like I did. Hipfire just didn't work out. Anyways, so me and my ex-girlfriend, right? We broke up about a year ago, and it didn't end great, and a lot of you guys already know about that. But we're friends today. We're still very close. It's even weird to call her a friend. We're still romantically involved. We're just not exclusive. And that was the formula that works out best for us. We figured out over 3 years of really fighting to be with each other exclusively that it just was never going to work like that. But we both had moments of looking at the grass is greener on the other side. You take a look around you at the world, and you start asking yourself, is there somebody out there that's better for me? And that's, to be honest with you, that's always happened. Whenever I've had a girlfriend, whenever I've had someone that was in my life, and they were the only person in my life romantically, and that was the agreement that we would do it exclusively. I mean, I don't mean it. I mean like the relationship. It was always a struggle for me. Like I could not stop thinking about other people. and so recently we've we've come together again, and we've found this really nice space where we see each other once every few months. I mean, we might see other people at the same time as we're seeing each other, and it doesn't bother us. I don't get jealous. She doesn't get jealous. She'll talk to me about what's going on in her life with regards to other people. I'll talk to her about what's going on in my life with regards to other people, and I'm honest about it with anybody that I see. And she doesn't need to be honest because she wears it on her sleeve. It's really obvious. Anyways, so recently I've just really been finding myself struggling to accept for me like why I would ever choose to be completely monogamous. It just doesn't make any sense. And I know, like, okay, that's just what you do, right? You get older and then you meet someone and you settle down and that's it. But I can't figure out why. And when I ask people like on Twitter and on Facebook and stuff like that, help me understand this, guys. I can't understand it. The most common responses I got were when you meet someone, you just won't need anybody else, or you wouldn't want them doing it to you, or but that doesn't make any sense to me. It's just like it feels like it's all based on fear of loss, and I can't get behind that. I really can't. So what do you guys think? That's what I want to ask you. So please leave a comment. And you know what? I don't really ask you guys to do this very often, but I want to check in with you guys. I want to ask you guys, how are you guys feeling about the channel lately? How are you guys feeling about the videos, stuff like that? If you're liking it, drop a like bomb on the video right now, and show your love that way. And I don't need a whole lot of likes in the future or anything like that, but I just want to gauge where I'm at with you guys at this point. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna eat some cup of noodles and watch It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, because goddamn, that show is amazingly funny. So good talk, guys.